Okay, so before we start, I would like to introduce myself. So, my name is Siti Haja. You can call me Miss Haja. So I work for Young Reporters for the Environment Malaysia in the company of we are operated by Green Growth Asia Foundation (GGAF). So today, we will have two sessions. The first session will focus more on what is the competition and how you will submit your creative works. And the second session will focus more on the writing tips and how you will do how you will submit your article. Then so first of all, welcome to all the participants. I believe you guys are the future, our future young reporters, and we are so excited to welcome you on board and to welcome you in this family, YRE family. So today, I will brief you more on the how what is competition is all about and how you will submit your creative work, how you want to enter and how you will submit your creative work. So, so this is the attendance form. If you cannot click the link, you can just scan the QR code here. So this attendance form, I will use it to generate your e-certificates. So I will that it is motive for you to fill in the form so that we can trace your information and generate your e-certificates. So after this after this session, I will open up this page again for you to scan. So maybe a few seconds for you to scan. Okay, so let's move on to what is YRE. YRE is a short form for Young Reporters for the Environment Program. It is a youth-based program operated by Green Growth Asia Foundation, an NGO operated in Malaysia. And based on its name, it is focused more on the environment. I mean, like the young people uh, voicing out their opinions about the environment to the world through the journalism, to the media of journalism, which is the photography and videography and article writing. So we'll move on to the next slide so you will understand more what is Young Reporters for the Environment Program. So Young Reporters for the Environment Program, YRE Malaysia, is operated by GGF. Like I mentioned before, GGF is the national operator for YRE in Malaysia. So the purpose of YRE is to empower the young people aged between 10 to 24 years old to take an educated stand on any environmental issue that they feel strongly about. So we open this program to all the young people of age 10 to 24 years old, and we divided them into three age category, which is the primary category, secondary category, and which is the third category. So what is YRE? So YRE is, yeah, because we call it reporters, so it involves the environmental journalism through three different media, which is focused more on photo, video, and also the writing. Next. So the team for YRE national competition, we have three teams that must be linked to the SDG. If you don't know what is SDG, SDG is the Sustainable Development Goals. So based on these three team of environment, you must come up with a creative works that are related to the SDGs. So this is the three themes, which is first is the climate change, and then the second one is the loss of biodiversity, and the third one is the pollution. So these three themes, you must follow these three themes to come up with any photo, video, or article that you feel you feel that you need to voice out. Mean that you feel that this is the topic that you want to talk about. and then you want to tell the world about that. So you can choose it's either these three themes, and these three themes must link to SDG. If you don't know what is SDG, the next slide, SDG stand for Sustainable Development Goals. If you don't familiar with SDG, I recommend you to go to this link, and then you can find out, you can read more on what is SDG. So there is 17 goals highlighted by the UN, United Nations, on how we can increase all the development of world. I mean, in terms of no poverty, zero hunger, and life on land. There's a various things that you can read on the website. So I really recommend you to read about SDGs, and then you so that you can familiar more with each of the goals, and you can find the environmental issue that related to SDGs and the three themes that I talked about. And then in our YRE competition, we have three different media category, which is the photography, videography, and writing. So in photography, we have three sub competition that you can enter, which is first is the single reportage photo, the second one is a single photo campaign, and the third one is the photo story. And for all this, it is included in the category of photography. If you would like to read more on what is the details about each competition, you can read more on our YRE website. And then this is same for video. We have two sub competition, which is the reportage video and environmental campaign video. And for writing, we have this written article. So I'm sure that everyone who joining in today, probably you are interested in the writing category, which is we have the competition of written article that you must submit an article to us, and then we can nominate you for the national competition. And then for the age category, like I have briefed before, we have three different age category that we divided into primary, secondary, and tertiary. If you fall between 10 to 13 years old, you will have to choose the primary category. And if you are between 14 to 17 years old, you will have to choose a secondary category. And if you are 18 to 24 years old, you will choose the tertiary category. Okay, so in YRE, we focus more on four steps of methodology. We have this methodology, which is the first one, investigate. We want with the young people to investigate what is the environmental issue or environmental problem that they found in their neighborhood, in their local communities, and in their schools, that you can find in anything near to you, or you can use a global issue, environmental issue, to investigate. So the first step is to investigate. You found the problems with the any environmental problems, and the second step is the research solution, which is you have to find what is need to do to encounter the problems. For example, if you have the currently we are having the problem with heat wave. We have global warming. We are in the middle of a very uh, extreme temperature, and then so what is the problem with that? And you have to do some research and do some probably some interviews and what is the problems. And after you come up with the problem, then you jump out to the next step, which is the research solution. You suggest what is need to do to encounter the problem, for example, the heat wave, how you want to counter the heat wave. And then after you found the solution, the next step is the reporting part. Report part is where you reporting it in the form of photo, video, and also the article. If you choose a writing, you have to write what is the problem, what is the solution, and how you come up with that, how you do the research. This is what we call the reporting part. And then after you do the reporting part, then you have to disseminate. You have to tell the world. You have to tell the other people that we are having this problem and this is also this is solution. So this is somehow like you advocate people, you tell people, you beritahu orang what is the masalah yang dihadapi, then you come up with a solution. So that's how you become our environmental journalist. So I will they explain more on the disseminating part in the next slide, in the next slide. So for written article, this is the submission checklist. So before you submit your articles, you must make sure all these things, this one I will also share it in our website. You can find it. Uh, so before you submit your article, you have to make sure that it follow all the format stated here. For example, is your article is 1000 words or less in English. So if you yes, then you tick. And then does it have title? You must come up with a title. If you don't have title, you have to. If you don't have the title, you have to add in. Then does it have 1 to 3 image? If you, even though you are not submitting a photography part, you have to submit also the image in the article that you write. So it's not it can be a photograph that you took by yourself or a photograph from the internet, but you have to put a reference to the photograph, and then you have is you get it can also be an illustration, for example, like a graph, something like that. And then the diagrams, it can also be a diagram. So you have to include these. It's not it's just only 1 to 3 image. And then next is does your article have introduction, body, and conclusion paragraph? Make sure that your article have this part introduction, body. It doesn't matter what how many paragraphs that you will have, but you must have these three elements, which is the introduction, body paragraph, and also the conclusion paragraph. Next, if you include facts or statistic, uh, which is fact and statistic must be included in your article to make it more informative and also more reliable. So when people read your article, they believe it because you stated a fact or you insert a statistics. And then do you get it from a reliable source? So the reliable source probably from the journal articles or from if you found it on internet, make sure that the website is not uh is a trusted website. So if you have this fact or statistic, do you cite all the sources you use in the bibliography at the end? So if you have the facts and statistic, you must put a reference in your article, which is at the end of your paragraph. You put a bibliography part and you insert all your reference. And then do you show connection between local and global issues or event? Your issues or your article topics must be related to the local or global issues or event. And then next, do you identify realistic solution to the environmental problem you present in your article? This is what I said just now, which is you must come up with a suggestion or solutions to environmental problems that you found. And then next, do you choose original topic or approach a topic in a new and creative way? The topic that you choose must be original from you. You cannot take an article that have already written on the internet. You must write it yourself, and then you must come up with what is the way in your own way, in your own sentence. You cannot take it from the internet. Okay. And then next, did you conduct interviews or do fieldwork research? This one you have to include how do you do the research. If you do an interview, then you must include who is the person that you have been interviewed. And then if you do a fieldwork research, then you go to the for example, if you go um to the some place to a place and then you found like there is a lot of plastic pollution happen there, and then you come up with like, I do a research there are a lot of plastic research being found there, that is a proof that you go to the field work, you do a field work research. And then next, did you share your article somewhere? So sharing your article is very important. You must disseminate your article. It's either on your, okay. So for dissemination part, it can be in your own social media. You can share it on the Facebook or on Instagram, TikTok. If you have blog, then you can share it on your blog. If you have your own something that your own social media, that you can post it there, and then you disseminate it so that other people can read your articles. And then you can also use a local and national part, which is we can focus more on newspaper, magazine, TV channels, or radio. So this one you can approach it. If you want to publish it, you have to ask whether that your article can be published or not. Okay. And then for school level, you can ask your teachers to post it in your post it in the bulletin board, and then post it in the school magazine, or if the school have the social media, and then you can ask your school social media admin to post your article there. So this is how you disseminate your work. So all the dissemination part, you must uh, provide us the link or the evidence. The evidence, if you disseminate it, you spread it, is either the photo, a screenshot, or a link that you must be submitted to us. So this is for the dissemination part. And then how to submit, then lastly, how you will submit. So how you submit, first you choose the media category that you're interested. If you would like to taking part in written article competition, then you choose the writing part. And then the second one is prepare your creative work in a respective format. So if you want to write the article, you must submit it in PDF. You may ask your teachers or your parents or your older siblings. If you are not familiar with how to submit it in PDF, you can ask the elders to do it for you, and then you submit it. And then the third one, you make sure you check all the criteria needed before submitting your creative works. Like the one that I showed you just now, you must follow all the format before you submit your creative works. And then lastly, you submit your written articles to Google Form link. This one, the link you can also find it in the YRE website. And then that's all for the submitting part. And then if you haven't followed us on social media, this is our social media. You can search it. For TikTok, we have YRE_Malaysia. For Facebook, YRE Malaysia. Instagram also YRE Malaysia. And Twitter also YRE Malaysia. And this is our website. You just search lensakelestarian.com, or you just Google it, YRE Malaysia. The first search is you click there and you will be directed to this website. And then if you want some inspiration, or how to write, or how to take a photo, or how to do the video, you can scan the QR code and go to the link on our website, which is we compile all the last year creative work that you can get inspired from. Yeah, I think that's all from me. So I shall pass this workshop to our speaker today. So actually we have um today we have our speaker from YRE Malaysia, Miss Nurul Atika here, to share a few writing tips that you can use. I mean, you can get inspiration to write your article. Okay, so yeah, I shall pass the mic to Atika.
Thank you so much, Hajar. Okay, hi. Good evening. My name is Nurul Atika. Okay. How are you? Okay. Izinkan saya untuk menggunakan dua bahasa ya. Saya akan gunakan bahasa Inggeris dan juga bahasa Melayu. Okay, let me share you my presentation. Sorry. Okay, so sorry. Sorry. Okay, so okay, I will share with you all tips for creating inspiring articles because tonight we are talking about writing for climate change shop. Okay, so like look at this video. Typically understand when greenhouse gases move faster than the Earth's gravity to make much worse. Deforestation. Huge. To learn more about how you know, check out our all right. Okay. From the previous video, we can see a lot of impacts from climate change. So, what is climate change? Climate change results from the increase of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide concentrations in the atmosphere have risen one-third since the Industrial Revolution and are set to double in the next 100 years, according to IPCC 2007. Thus, climate change has become a global environmental issue that dominates the international agenda and one of the most challenging issues for mankind. The effects of climate damage can be found in all parts of the world, and no country is immune from the impacts of the climate change. So, here I will share with you all the tips for creating inspiring articles. So, the first one is tips on choosing subject. Okay. Okay. First thing, apa yang kita nak buat, first kita akan pilih subjek. Betul tak? So, first we must identify your passions and your interests. If you do something without passion and interest, you will not focus and you will do it just dan akan buat secara tak serius kan. So, and identify apa yang kamu minat, apa yang kamu suka, topik apa yang kamu nak, apa yang kamu nak cerita dekat audience kamu. Okay? Kemudian, do research. Research popular and trending topics. So, if you're blank, what topic I want to share ya? So, just Google. Sekarang ni banyak platform yang boleh kita gunakan. Contohnya YouTube, Google, okay? So, gunakan media platform ini untuk membuat artikel kamu menjadi lebih cantik dan berilmiah. Okay? And then consider your target audience. This is important, okay? Kita kena target audience kita. Kita nak target siapa? Contohnya, kita target remaja. Okay, so remaja, apa yang diorang suka? Apa yang boleh attract diorang? So, this very important. So, letakkan satu target. What is your target? Okay, this is important. Okay, and then brainstorm and free write. So, macam kamu duduk saja-saja tu kan, ambil pen tu, just jot down. Tulis je dulu. It's okay if dalam paper tu tak tersusun kan, just random. Apa idea yang ada dalam fikiran kamu, just tulis dulu. Takutnya nanti idea tu hilang. Idea tu sedikit sebanyak dapat membantu dalam kita membuat artikel. Okay? And then find your unique angle. Setiap orang mempunyai kelebihan tersendiri. Kita tak sama dengan orang lain. So, kita cari apa keunikan kita. So, kita luahkan, kita tulis, kita buat unik. Unik daripada orang lain. Kita buat je. Setiap idea kita dengan orang lain takkan sama. And then stay open to inspiration. So if you need some advice, you can ask everyone around you. Your parents, your teacher. Okay? And lebih baik adult. Okay? Okay, next. Okay, this is example of topic climate change of Malaysia. So, yang ni saya bagikan gambaran contoh subjek yang boleh kamu pilih lah. Pertama sekali, maybe temperature ups, and then rain and floods, sea level rise, and then food production decrease. Di bawah tajuk-tajuk ini, terdapat juga subtopik that you can use and you can explore more. Because there's a lot of subject you can use in your article, okay? And then make it global. So, do research and broaden your knowledge. Stay update on international news, event and trends. So, kita masing-masing semua ada phone, right? Okay? Ada phone, mungkin kat rumah ada laptop. So, use all this gadget to do research. Okay? If you want to make a good article, you need to know what happened around you. What happened in global. Okay? Terutama sekali berkaitan dengan isu climate change. So, you can compare and you can know, oh, this thing happens here. This thing happened here. And what happened in Malaysia? And then enable to write about a wide range of global topic. So when you do research and then at the same time you can gain your knowledge, okay? It's good. It's very good. Okay? So you can know about the global topics, okay? You will be different with the other student. Okay, and then connect local and global perspective So you can find connection between local and global. Okay. So means that your article is rare. It's quite rare. Okay. It's full of information. It's good. Okay. And then, as I say, do your research. Okay. Do a lot of research. So you can use a research paper, news, and then there's a lot of article in internet. Okay. Saya tahu semua ni budak-budak yang pandai, student-student yang pandai. So tahu di mana nak cari benda-benda ni. Okay? And then looking for different angle in your local community. So kita cari dekat community kita ni. Cari benda yang lain sikit daripada orang lain kalau kita nak buat artikel yang hebat, artikel yang cantik. Okay? Tak payah cari yang jauh-jauh pun. Okay. The next one is right for 21st century. So, di abad ni, kita gunakan kelebihan yang ada. So, use your digital platforms and then think the way how you want to attract people to read your articles. What you want to put in your article. For example, you can put some infographic, picture, okay, to attract people. Okay? Think how you want to grab attention, how you want to grab your audience attention, okay, to continue to read your article. If your audience continue to read your article, that is a good tanda yang baik lah. Maksudnya artikel kamu menarik sebab dapat menarik perhatian orang daripada stop membaca. Oh, kalau dia stop membaca maksudnya, oh, your article is boring. So 21st century ni, mostly from my opinions, saya nampak kebanyakan individu, tambah-tambah remaja berminat dalam bentuk macam contohnya macam TikTok kan, something yang bergerak, right? Videos. So kita kena pandai tackle dia orang. Kita kena pandai. Ada je yang boleh buat artikel yang cantik yang boleh attract remaja-remaja ini. So you need to be creative. Okay? And then know your basic. So answer to all these key. Who, what, where, when, how, why. Who contribute to this problem, for example, okay? And then what will happen in the future? Where this thing happen? When it occur? Okay? And you can search it. Okay, so it will help you. If you can answer to all these key, you will get a good article because it will be a complete article. Okay. And then next is be a reporter. This is a report, not opinions. Reports mean your article need to be a fact, not opinions. If opinions is not fact, so you need to refer. That's why I say you need to refer some research paper because there have a lot of facts. So your article will be relevant. Okay, it can be shared to everybody, and you have a proof. Oh, I take here from this. You cannot copy paste it, but you can refer it, and you can awak boleh explore, okay, and then you kembangkan lagi, you huraikan lagi, okay. Kemudian covering every side of an issue. So it's good to you if you can cover every side of the issue. So you in other terms is a teliti. Yeah, it's good kalau kamu lebih teliti, kaji, okay, setiap side ni, and then I will respect you. Yeah, and then keep to natural. So you need to be formal, okay. Use a formal language, okay, and then use it's better use English, okay. And then remain unbiased. So use credible sources and then separate facts from opinions. Okay. And then write a good leads. So grab the reader's attention. How? Okay. With a short article. Jangan terlalu panjang. Bila terlalu panjang, tengok balik. Adakah ayat kita berulang-ulang? Kadang-kala kita semangat tulis. Semangat ni, kita type, seronok. Kita rasa macam idea kita banyak. Tapi, bila kita tengok balik, rupanya ayat kita berulang-ulang. Okay? Ia akan menyebabkan artikel tersebut menjadi boring. Okay? Dia tidak lagi, mungkin boleh menyebabkan audiens rasa tak berminat lagi untuk membaca. Jadi, berhati-hati. Okay? Make it short, but full of information. Okay? Okay, and that's smart. So, you need to know how macam mana nak susun ayat-ayat tu. Okay? And then, macam mana kita nak attract people untuk awal-awal lagi macam mana kita nak buat. First kali kita nak buat dalam bentuk persoalan ke? So, yeah, anda boleh cari macam mana nak kita nak attract ni orang, kita nak bagi orang baca artikel kita ni seronok ni, kita nak share ilmu dengan orang ni. Okay? And then snappy writing style. Snapping writing style. So yang ni macam saya katakan tadi. Kita tak nak ayat yang berulang-ulang, and then ayat yang actually tak perlu ada pun dalam artikel kita. Unnecessary yang tak perlu, yang tak penting. Kita nak fakta, kita nak ilmu, kita nak tulis ilmu yang bermanfaat untuk orang lain. Okay? So be careful when you write. Double check what you write. Okay? And then do your interview. So bila kita buat interview, kita boleh tambah lagi. Okay, kita dah buat kajian, okay, kita do research, okay. And then kita buat pula interview. So interview ni kita boleh dapat tahu pengalaman daripada individu tu. So awak boleh expand awak punya artikel. So dari mana awak boleh siapa yang awak boleh interview? So you can interview experts, teachers and student. Okay, local community. So cari orang yang terdekat dengan kamu. Contohnya cikgu. Cikgu antara orang yang terdekat dengan kamu dan orang-orang yang mempunyai ilmu. Okay, it's good. Okay, if you want to find expert, you can ask help from your parent, okay, or adult. Okay, and then open-ended question. So sebelum interview, sediakan soalan. Okay, sediakan soalan berkaitan dengan contoh kita punya topik climate change, right? So sediakan soalan apa yang kamu nak tanya kepada individu tersebut berkaitan dengan climate change. Ni contoh soalan saya, okay? Contohnya experience dia berkaitan dengan climate change. Contohnya global warming, okay? So you can ask her how climate change impacts our temperature. That's example, okay? So sediakan beberapa soalan. Jangan semasa interview baru you nak tanya secara direct. Okay? It's better, it's good. List down question first, okay? And then select wisely. Alright. And then write an awesome headline. Okay. So is sangat-sangat disyorkan tulis headline at the end. Jangan awal-awal. Okay, sebab kita akan dapat idea selepas kita tulis headline panjang-panjang tu, kita akan dapat idea. This headline macam tu. So make it short. Jangan terlampau panjang. Headline yang panjang ni kadang macam tak okay sangat. It's simple but it compact. Okay. And then it's direct. Tak ada berlapik-lapik macam tu, tak ada. Okay. Okay. And not boring. For example, okay, this one, climate change in Malaysia. a costly phenomenon. So kat situ nampak dia mention a costly phenomenon. So I think this is nice headline. But I know you all is very creative, so maybe you can find or you can create a very good and very advanced headline. Okay? Okay, so untuk menghilangkan rasa boring semua orang, okay, boleh tak saya nak minta kamu semua write your own headline based on this picture. Okay, tulis dalam chat box tu. So ikut kreativiti kamu. Okay?
Adik-adik boleh tuliskan headline yang do you think that it is suitable based on this picture. You can write it in our chat room. It's just that we can have like we have from Tanushree, the start of the sun. That's very good. Yeah,
Mana
you
yang
need more?
lain?
Please write in the chat box. Maybe like you
It's
can
okay. Yadi tak ada markah apa. So
mhm.
you just put it. What you think.
So based
Use your own creativity. Okay?
yeah. So based on this picture, it is about we have a very extreme temperature in the city. So if you want to write a news or you want to write an article, what is the perfect headline that you can think of that you based on this picture? Here we have melting point from Najibatul Maisha. We have sunrise, we have heat, like short, very short headline. Hot season in Malaysia, yeah. The global warming, that's very good because obviously we are having a global warming issue. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, climate tipping point. Okay,
We have almost 38 participants.
9.
Oh, sorry, 39 participants. So, yeah, just
Heat wave.
put down your headlines.
We can, wow, the another side of sun. Trait of humility. That's very good. I actually like the trait of humility. Heat wave. Yeah, heat wave. Human health from climate change. Yeah, we're getting very hot because of the weather, right? Okay, so Miss Atika, what do you think is the best headline for this?
Okay, actually, okay, I open it. Yeah, humidity. Wow. Okay. Global warming. The future. I cannot choose. I think all of them is are so creative. Okay, it's good. You try. That's the point. You try. It's good. I will summarize. Thank you so much. Okay, Miss Haja, can we continue?
Yes, sure.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so the next one is add photos and caption. Okay, so use photo that gives specific angle to your story. Okay, not do not use random photo. Okay, and then use short caption. So when you write an article, okay, bila kita tulis artikel, gunakan foto yang berkaitan dengan artikel yang kita tulis. Jangan kita tulis contoh global warming, tapi kita masukkan gambar yang tak ada kaitan pun dengan global warming tersebut. So kat situ, dia akan memberi efek kepada your articles. Okay, that is not good. So align dia, make sure bagi sama, standardize it. Okay, and then short caption. So under the photo, so just give a short caption. Tak perlu buat panjang-panjang. Okay, because why? Because we already explained about the issue in the article. Okay, and then the last one is editing. So there are several important aspects to check and consider before finalizing your work. Okay, the first one is spelling. Okay, this is a huge, this is most common mistake that yeah, almost everyone do. Yeah, okay, and then grammar, and then sentence structure needs to be right. Okay, and then fact checking. Fact checking contohnya macam tahun. Okay, so make sure facts kena betul, kena selari dengan yang kita refer. Okay, and then finding the balance. So what is finding the balance? So your article, okay? For example, the introduction, okay? So contohnya di dalam 5 baris, and then the second paragraph tiba-tiba jadi 20 baris. So that's it's not balanced, okay? When the audience want to read it, so kenapa dia macam tak cantik susunan dia. So the balancing is important, okay? So the conclusion is, okay, by implementing these tips in your writing, you can become a more effective and impactful communicator, whether you're aiming to inform, persuade, entertain, or inspire. Applying this principle will help you connect with your audience, okay? Convey your idea effectively and leave a lasting impression. Okay, selain daripada tips-tips yang saya kongsikan tadi, anda semua juga boleh menambah ilmu juga dengan mencari tips-tips yang lain. Masih terdapat banyak tips-tips yang berguna daripada internet. Okay, so that's all from me. So, saya kembalikan kepada Miss Hajar. Okay, thank you.
I think, yeah, I think it's very good sharing from Miss Atika that we can learn more how what is it tips for the writing and how you want to write a good article or you will come up with the articles, and these are the tips that she has shared. You can use it to produce your articles, to produce your creative works. And like I said before, um it's we in the article you must have the topic, certain topic that you choose based on the three themes of YRE, which is first the pollution, the loss of biodiversity, and also the climate change. And then you have to choose either these three themes, and you come up with a topics that you want. And based on the topics, the topics surely be an environmental problems that you found in your neighborhood or your local area or in the global or it is happen in a global event, and then you come up with an article, and then yeah, you have to disseminate your works, your articles, so that other people can read and take it. I mean, we together we can take an action on how we want to combat the climate change. So, lastly, if you have any questions that or any tips that you want to ask Miss Adika or me, you can write it in the chat box, or you can switch on your mic, and then just ask any questions. So I open the Q&A sessions to the floor. So if you have anything, just leave in the chat box or unmute your mic. So another thing is if you haven't filled in the attendance form. Please fill in now, because it will use to generate your e-certificate. So we have questions. Pictures can adopt from internet. Sure, picture can adopt from internet. We can adopt from internet, but the picture that you have taken must be cite, must have the reference to the original owner. If you are taken from a photographer, you have to put his name and where did you take it from. So you have to put it I mean, put it in the, if you write an article, then you put it and below the picture, you have to write a citation or reference. Okay. So Miss, can we find out articles regarding our title and create into a report? Find out articles regarding our titles and what? Yeah, like I said, the original article must come originally from you. The article must come originally from you. So if you adapting it from the internet or you found as like inspiration from the internet, you cannot use it like you copy and paste. You cannot do that. We are not allowed you to do that. And then we have to you have to make it your own sentence. You have to write it, and then but it can be based on what you have read on the internet, because there are where you found your inspiration or your topics, right? So where is the attendance form? Sorry, Miss, you might either you have to repeat the topics again. Kairin Azwa, which topics? May I know which topic you want me to repeat? Is it like the please find out make own article? Okay, yeah, sure. As long as you not copy paste it from internet, you write it in your own words, then it's okay. Then it's okay for you to submit it that way. Make sure that everything like the fact or statistic or information that you found on the internet, you must put a reference you must put the reference below the article. How many words needed? So yeah, let me share it again, my slide. Um okay. Topics, climate change and the others. Okay, yeah. Wait. Okay. Okay. How many words needed to answer your question? Yeah, this is a checklist for the article. Your article must have at least 1,000 words or less, not more than 1,000, which means that it's not more than 1,000 words, and it must be written in English. Okay, so to answer the question for Kairin Azor, which topic can we do the article like the infographic? So no, you have to include the infographic, but the article you must write it in the form of paragraph. We need to attach the article as bibliography. No, just do like the reference and the link and how you cite the article that you found on the internet. For example, if you found it in a journal article, and you have to write the author and what is the link you found. If you found it in the website, then put it in the link. Sorry, okay, Miss, can the word count of the article be more than what you need given? No, you must have, your article must not more than 1,000 words. Sorry, Kairin Azwa, I'm not quite understanding your question. Do you mind if you have to repeat the topics again? Climate change and that. Oh, you mean the theme? Okay, sorry. So the theme for YRE is these three. So we have three themes. First is the climate change, loss of biodiversity, and the pollution. So this is the three theme, and this must be linked to the SDG. And then, so this is SDG. Oh, okay. Then I also would like to share with you guys on how you will submit it. So yeah, let me share it. um okay, can you see my screen now? So, mm, this is how you will submit your article. I will open up the Google Form link, and then you put out your full name, your age category, which category are you. So this is for example how you will submit it, and then yeah, you choose Siti Hajar. So I put Siti Hajar, Binti Jamal. Make sure that you put your full name, and then I choose what age category I am. So my age is so for example it's 24, and then my identification card is blah blah blah, and then I choose so Melaka, and then this is just so for example your school is SMK Kajang for examples, and then you put your emails where you Malaysia, and so this is how you will fill your name, your okay. Okay, so in this you will have to choose which team that you choose. This first is you choose a climate change team. You click on climate change and you choose loss of resources and so on. The title, so put a title for your article. For example, combating heat wave, or combating climate. So this is where you upload your articles. You can either in PDF or I see it in PDF, right? So you have to upload your article in PDF. So just browse, click browse, and you choose whatever file that you have. So for example, this one. So blah 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 is the article written in English. So you have to write your article in English. So you have this is in English. So yes, but it is compulsory to write it in English, and then yeah, just answer everything, and then just answer everything, and then okay, then this is where you disseminate. You must provide me the link. If you have the link, so put it the link here. For if you post it in your social media, so put your link here, and then if your school community have link, and you just put it here, and then I just put it here. So for example, you have the link, yeah, the link. Just put your link, and then the link, and then blah, 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 blah. And then this one is if you have the photo evidence, which means that photo, you just upload any photo that you found. For example, this one. So I put it the photo here. Explain your creative works related to topic. This is important that you have to explain why your creative work is related to the chosen SDG goals. You can read more on what is the SDGs. Blah blah blah. You write your description, and then next, yeah, the declaration of consent, and you tick yes, then you submit your article. This is how you will submit articles. Is that clear to you? I mean, if it's clear to you, then write it in the chat box. Give me a thumbs up. Okay, thank you. Okay, is there any question that you want to ask? Just ask where to get the link of the form. So the link of the form, so I will show you how you will explore the YRE website when is the final submission date and the link. The final submission date is on 1st of October 2023. Okay, so wait, yeah. So this is how you will explore the YRE website. Wait, I'll show you the screen. Okay. So if you write it in the Google, you write YRE Malaysia, And this is the page that you will go to. And this is the home page. And then you go here, you read about what is YRE Malaysia, and then you go to the program tab, and then click the national competition. Okay, so after that, you will be in this page, and on this page you can read all about the competition, the teams available, and for each category you can click on the link here. Click here to read more on the category, and then who can participate. I also read it here, and how to join, step by step on how to join. So if you click the link of register, you have to register for the competition, and then when you want to submit, just click the submit link. And then, okay, for now, I won't upload the submission link. I won't open up the submission link yet. It will be available on 1st of July until 1st of October 2023. So just click on the submission back to this page, and then just click on the submit, and then you'll be in the submission link. So I will add the submission link here. Is that clear to you? Is it clear? So give me a thumbs up. Okay, so then anything else that you like to ask, or you can just ask me now before we end our workshop today. So I don't see any question left, so I think that's all from us. So I would also I would like there's a question. So I need Nazri. So just we have another question. Just from internet. Yeah, I already answered this one. I think we can adopt the picture from the internet, but you must put a citation. For me, you can read it. Okay, sorry. Let me read it back. Okay, that's the dissemination is one of the criteria for mark. Yes, you will get extra marks if you disseminate it more. So if you have you submit in social media, you have like you will have extra marks for that. Okay. Video also some video also adopt you can adopt it, but don't change it like it's your own video. Like you must put some size don't change it. Just use the original video, but you must put reference where you get the video. Every video you put in your video, you can edit it. You can edit and then put what is your input in the video, but please put every reference to the video that you adopt from the internet. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Noted. Okay. Okay. Is there any question left that I didn't read it? Okay, I think I've read all the questions. So yeah, we already at 9:33. So thank you very much. You're welcome. So I think that we shall end our workshop. Thank you so much for joining. And if you have not filled in the attendance form, please fill in the attendance form. And then yeah, I hope that you guys gain a lot of information from this workshop, and I encourage you to join this competition because you can get like the penglibatan for the core curriculum for this program, and then this is a national level competition, peringkat kebangsaan, and then I very encourage you to like very put attend form came from where. Okay, sorry, I will forward back the attendance form. Attendance form. I put it in the chat box, the attendance link form. Okay, so I hope that everyone gets a lot of insight what is how to write your article, and I would also would like to thank Miss Atika for sharing a lot of very resourceful materials and very informative tips on how to write a good articles, and thank you very much. And also for all the students or all the Participants Day, and I hope that we can get a lot of knowledge based on this and can apply it to write a good articles. Okay, I think that's all from me. We shall have a very last picture session. So, if I would like to request if you can open up your video so that we can take a picture together. So please open up the video, everyone. Don't be shy. Okay. So okay, pose for the camera. Okay, wait.
Teacher.
Welcome, teacher. Okay, next please smile for the camera. Okay. Bye bye everyone. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.
Semua.
Welcome. Welcome.